What's going on, guys? New vlog, who dis? Oh, wait, it's me. Okay. Anyway, today I'm going to call this vlog light maintenance because every day that I get home, undoubtedly something is messed up. Some lights are blown or this or that. So today is just going to be a little bit of light maintenance, nothing too heavy. Man, that's rough. Okay. Anyway, I'm about to go outside, about to fix some stuff. We got to take some stuff down that's broken. We got to send it off. We got to wait for new stuff to arrive. I spent some money on Amazon today, so we got some cool stuff coming in. Not going to be in this video, but stay around 3 or 4 days from now. Maybe it'll be here, maybe it won't. Who knows? But when it gets here, it's going to go up. So, guys, like, subscribe, enjoy the vlog today. We're going to try to fix some stuff. All right, so if you're caught up on your vlogs, you would know that last episode or last vlog, these lights went out. So the first thing, once Rachel comes outside, we're gonna take all these off, and new lights should be here in a couple days for those. Luckily, when you drive by, you can't even tell that half of it's out just because it's a side-to-side frame. So that's not like a big stressor, but we need to go ahead and get them off. That way I can get them up as soon as the other lights get here. All right, second issue of the day. These lights just aren't on. I don't know why. I have no idea. They're really expensive not to work. So hopefully it's something simple. I'm about to climb up the ladder and check that out.
So if you're wondering how fun it is to have Christmas lights, the answer is not very fun. Because you get home from work and randomly lights quit working. We think it's because we may have too many plugged in and it's made a couple blow. I don't know if you can tell, there's a strand up there that's not working. It's hard to tell because it reflects off the other one. It makes it look like it is working. You can see it way up there in the trees. That whole strand is broken. And we did lose some lights on the tunnel as well. You can see the side of the car there. That's where a whole strand of lights is out. So,
Can I see this ball?
here's Ash.
I'm halfway up here. They look like, I'll show you what they look like. They look like they're slightly unplugged. Oh my goodness, Tracy's house looks great from this view. Anyway, they look like they're slightly unplugged. I'm gonna show you what it looks like before I try to plug them back in. And hopefully that was all it was. All right, so I got up here. See this little, hopefully that's our perpetrator.
I'm ready.
3.
Oh, goodness. You do not know how happy that makes us. We do still have one over here that's not working, but I do think that this is the strand that we pulled out of the box, and that tube was messed up. It wasn't on the light. So we may need to look at it and make sure everything's connected fine. But one being out is not near as bad as a whole strand, so we'll check back.
We totally understand that not everything is going to be perfect, and that's okay.
Except for we are champions and hoping to be reigning champions.
Right.
So
One time,
but now is the second annual. And we stepped up our game.
but to me, it's not about winning. It's about all the people that drive by slowly and the kids that go, oh my gosh. That's what does it for me. So
We did file that strand on Amazon. They were still under the warranty, so they're supposed to be sending us another one. So our next goal for tonight is to unwrap this bottom section, which Asher is so excited about. If you ask him about it, he is thrilled that is what we get to do tonight.
yeah.
All right, put it down in.
Also, this is worth mentioning. I don't just love the blow ups at all. At first, I thought they were really cool, and they are pretty neat. And this guy's pretty cool because he's 9 feet. But the reason I keep him up is because what literally just happened is a prime example. A family just drove by and then slowed down, and I've got 20,000 lights up, and the kid who's probably 8 or 9 goes, "Oh my gosh, I love your Grinch." So that's why we do it. I'll keep him coming back.
All right, so now what we're thinking is we have this little guy over here, and really when you're kind of far back, you can't even see him. So I mean, he's back there. And there's a bunch of them concentrated in this area. So I'm kind of thinking we put it in between these two knobs. So that's what Asher's doing. It's kind of pointless to have it if you can't even see it from the road. So let's go. Also, I don't know if we have any readers, but this is like the best place to read a book. You got this little seat here, and then this is your view. Just all of this is so pretty. Well, that's why I was saying you could do it. Oh, you can't do it in between. Let's see. Yeah. You think it'll hang on there?
Yeah.
Okay, move your ladder. You can't really see it. Oh, yeah, I think I like that a lot better. Much better, much better. Not even, what is this one even doing? Oh, okay. That's in a terrible mode. It kind of blends in.
Is what tree limb we're going to put the huge tree on if we decide to do that.
Do you want to tell them about the huge tree?
So we have this one. It's pretty good size.
This is one strand of 400-foot lights. And then just one strand of the colorful lights. And this is, we would call this our medium tree.
Yeah,
goal, ultimate goal.
A medium tree. We thought about doubling down and doing a bigger one. That's colorful over here.
I want to do it right here, but Asher's also ordered something else that I think would look really pretty right here.
We're not going to share that yet.
Okay. But I think for the really big tree, you could hang it from this branch right here. So this is like the focal point, the center. I feel like something needs to go in between these two.
Also, the branch is going on the roof. That video is going to come.
He says that, but we have really bad wind here, and I don't really know how that's going to work out.
I think we can do this right here. We can put it right here.
The big tree?
Yeah.
No. Oh, but the other... So you wouldn't do it behind the other thing? Just like right behind it? So just a little zoomed in portion on the lights that are not working. It's basically this whole side, other than I guess Asher added literally this one last minute to fill in a gap. So basically this whole side is out from top to bottom. And we will have to restring the whole thing entirely. I don't understand how this is on, but I don't know.
All right, so this is not as fun as I imagined. But these little garden nippers are like literally the perfect thing to cut zip ties. We got a bunch of zip ties to cut. All right, so excuse my junk. Anyway, when we send all these back, I'm gonna make several of these, or not. Well, when I store all my lights, I'm gonna make several of these. Of course, they'll have two ends, and that's how I'm gonna store them. But right now, we got to figure out a way to send back the one that doesn't work. All right, so I've just noticed something pretty neat as far as using these exact clippers and these zip ties. Obviously, we don't ever want to tear down, we don't ever want to cut off our rope in half, but you can actually put this perfectly in the middle of the zip tie block and cut it in half, and then the zip tie becomes ineffective. Maybe. What I meant to show you is instead of having to go under the zip tie, you can simply take your clippers and you can go even with the box, and it snaps it right off. That way you never really have to worry about cutting your lights. My lovely wife is currently getting some good practice in on what it's going to look like when we finally take all these jokers down later.
It's not fun.
I will say we've made significant progress in like 15 minutes. We're probably halfway done. We got most of them off the bottom here. Gonna have to move the cars to get the top, but that's okay. All right, guys, got it all down. That was a 0 out of 10 experience. That was terrible. In the future, we can definitely not zip tie these because that's a guaranteed way to cut your lights. I think I cut the lights in 3 different spots just now, trying to get the bad strand off, and You're like, oh, well, they didn't work, so that's fine. Well, now I'm sure the company probably won't refund me because they're cut. But what can you do? There was 500 zip ties on it, you know. Can't really avoid that. But yeah, so that's the end of maintenance for today. I've been out here for like an hour and a half. Like, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Catch you in the next one.